The cameras trained on this front door, the PM inside now with everyone's attention after this jaw-dropping addition to his cabinet. The former Prime Minister is back as Foreign Secretary. No one saw David Cameron coming. The Rishi reset is on. Appointing an old PM not without risk, Cameron brings with him a leader's charisma and command.
David Cameron, are you pleased to be back in government, sir?
But complications too, be it Brexit baggage or controversies around his post-Parliament life.
Of course I've disagreed with some individual decisions, but politics is a team enterprise. I've decided to join this team because I believe Rishi Sunak is a good Prime Minister doing a difficult job at a hard time. I want to support him.
The day started with a vacancy finally opening up after days of speculation.
Have you said back me or sack me to the Prime Minister, Mrs Braverman?
The Home Secretary sacked after her criticism of the police was judged by the PM a step too far.
Are you pleased with the new job, Home Secretary?
The former Foreign Secretary James cleverly moved to the Home Office to replace her.
Do you want to distance yourself from the rhetoric of the previous Home Secretary?
Well, I intend to do this job in the way that I feel best protects the British people and our interests.
Also out to raise coffee, the former Deputy PM to Liz Truss, as Mr Sunak finally put together a cabinet in his own image. Victoria Atkins moved to the health brief, rising star Laura Trott, the Chief Secretary, to the Treasury, and Steve Barclay, the new Environment Secretary. But even as Number 10 briefed this as a new start with new faces, criticism of the return of an old one.
One thing the return of David Cameron doesn't signal is change. You can't fix the problems Rishi Sunak is facing with personnel changes. You can only fix them with policy changes, and the Tory party can't do that.
It doesn't sound like change that Rishi Sunak told us he was going to give. It sounds like desperation.
For months, the Prime Minister's been struggling to get you, the voters, to give him another look. But today he's grabbed all of the attention. Now, putting David Cameron back into the heart of his government might be seen as the very opposite of change, but it is bold. And here's why. Rishi Sunak is finally doing it how he wants to do it. And yes, these cabinet changes will divide, but at this point the calculation has to be, what has he got to lose? As he turned up in the City of London for a keynote foreign policy speech tonight, the PM keen to focus on work already done, be that on solving tensions in Northern Ireland over Brexit or supporting Ukraine.
We've delivered one of the most significant years for British foreign policy in recent times.
Challenges at home too. The PM faces the most significant political year of his life. At least now he does so with more confidence of a united cabinet, even as his aides acknowledge this reshuffle will deepen party divisions. A new-look cabinet for the country, an election on the horizon. Can they make it count? Beth Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.